Today I'm showing you how to build a personality quiz like this one in mere seconds using AI. So we'll be using a tool called Weavly. If you go to their homepage, weavly.ai, you'll see that you can leave a prompt in the landing page itself, or of course you can just first create an account. It's completely free and I already have one. So let's go ahead and dive into the product. So the way this works is that you leave a prompt and Weavly is going to set up everything basically. So the questions that need to be asked, but also how they are scored, how people are then separated into different categories based on their personality. So for example, we could ask a fun personality quiz. What's your coffee personality? We specify 4 types. And we of course specify that we want to ask their email before revealing the result, right? That's the catch. If you do a personality quiz from a marketing perspective, you want to gather some form of data before you give people the result. So when we press generate form, Weavly is going to take all of that information. As always, the more precise you are, the better the result will be, and it's going to set up everything for us. So as you can see right here, it's creating the different outcome pages. So what people will see depending on what their personality is, in this case their coffee personality, whatever that means. And then once it's done with that, it's going to move on to creating the questions that will determine the person's coffee type, and of course setting up all of the scoring. So we'll let it build and then we'll come back once it's done. Okay, there we go. So we have a couple of discriminating questions which are all sort of closed-ended, so that makes it easy. Then the email that people need to fill in before they get the results, and then a page per specific result. So you could spice this up with images if you want, or even animations. There's tutorials for that as well. I'll leave a link at the top of the video. We're going to keep it rather basic. So at the moment the quiz is pretty bland, so we're asking the AI to make this a bit more fun. So can you make this more coffee themed, for example? And then it's going to change the theme, might change the visual at the top. Yeah, so it changes the visual at the top to coffee pouring into a cup, and then sort of earthly tones, which makes it look a bit nicer to fill in. So let's publish this, which essentially means that this goes live. We get a URL that we can share and paste into our browser or share around with people. Of course, if you want this on your website, in the share tab, you can also get different share modes. So for example, if you want to embed it as a form or a pop-up, it gives you the necessary code that you need to add to your website. You can also just generate a QR code if you want. That's the basics. So if I paste this into my browser, I can now fill in our personality quiz. So I'll just fill this in at random and press next page. So here I need to leave my email address. So of course, this is going to validate whether it's a valid email address. So it needs to be valid. And let's leave my email address, press submit, and apparently I'm a purist at random. And so that data, of course, is then shown or collected by Weavly. You can look at it inside of the results. So here we see my outcome, my email address. But if you want that data in your CRM, for example, we have integrations with HubSpot, with Pipedrive, with Airtable, Google Sheets if you want to keep your data there. So there are a whole bunch of different integrations where you can send your data to. So that's essentially it. So if you want to build a personality quiz with AI, Weavly allows you to do so in a couple of seconds. It's free, so you have unlimited forms, unlimited responses. You only get a Powered by Weavly badge in the free tier, but for the rest, it's essentially a free tool. If you like these kind of videos and tutorials, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.